Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday, September 20th, 2017. Steve Sipress here with our bit of wisdom for the day. Starting with our rhino of the day. There's this kind of wrinkled, frumpy, I don't know, kind of a little head down, kind of charging, kind of little angry kind of rhino there. Is the rhino of the day. And I usually look on the bottom, nothing there. So that's the rhino of the day, the frumpy, head down thing, and that's the subject for today is Winston Churchill. My beautiful wife Michelle and I just watched this movie about Winston Churchill. I think it was called Churchill, and I won't give any spoiler alerts, but it was based on true story, as they say, or based on a situation. It was kind of the week leading up to D-Day and all the drama. And in the beginning, I was like, man, this guy is pretty reminiscent of the guy we got, in the President of the United States these days, because they portrayed Churchill as this anti-establishment, bucking the system, I'm going to do it my way, and everyone telling him, hey, calm down, and that's not how you do it, and boy, you're not being reverential, and you're not acting like a prime minister's supposed to act, and all that kind of stuff. Of course, the differences sort of fairly end there. I mean, Churchill was in the government for decades. He's pretty much very established in it, but he was still, at least they portrayed him in this movie, and I think I've seen him portrayed as this, bucking the establishment type of guy. Anyway, there is a quote, which is a good one, that is often attributed to Winston Churchill, and yet I and nobody else I know or have ever heard of can find any proof that he actually ever said it or wrote it. But the quote says, success is not final, failure is not fatal, it's the courage to continue that counts. And that's my bit of Wisdom Wednesday for today on Wisdom Wednesday, September 20th. It's great for entrepreneurs. Churchill, I think there's a reason why people attribute that to Churchill. He was famous for the, never, 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 never quit, and, backs against the wall, and come on, this is our finest hour, Great Britain. He was rallying the comeback of his country that was pretty much on the verge of being annihilated and being out for good. And so it just makes sense that a quote that talks about, hey, success isn't final and failure isn't fatal, it's the courage to continue that counts. Keep going, whether things are happening that are good or bad. So another way of saying it is especially appropriate for entrepreneurs, not to get too high with the highs and don't get too low with the lows. Like, we got to keep going. Okay, 9 years of door-to-door sales I did, and that's, one thing that was a hallmark base of maintaining that positive attitude that any salesman needs, or any business owner. Like, whether you sold everything you had or almost everything, you wouldn't be going next door. Whether you had a big sale or you made a sale in one door, or you just got thrown out on your butt and told get a real job and no soliciting, get the heck. Failure's not fatal. That success was not final. Just go to the next door. Just have that courage to continue. That's what counts. And so whether you are going through a successful period or whether you're going through some temporary failures, they're both temporary. And today's Wisdom Wednesday message is for the world of entrepreneurs and salespeople. We opted in for this world, right? We didn't take the safe route out of getting a job and working for somebody else, and they're taking all the risk, and we're just kind of doing what we're told. And even if we hate the job, we can kind of fake our way through it. We'll still get our paycheck, and things will never be fantastic. Things will never be awful. As long as we can keep our job, they'll all be okay. That mediocre life, we didn't opt into that. We opted in for the roller coaster ride, the ups and downs of being an entrepreneur, or even just being a business owner and just kind of sticking in one business and running that and not really being entrepreneurial about it. There's still ups and downs. The road to success is never flat and never paved and all that kind of stuff. So Greg is here, Lee's here, Rich, Chad, Lou Greer, thanks everyone for being here. If there's any comments, questions, concerns, kind of today, just that bit of wisdom, courtesy of not Winston Churchill. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. The courage to continue is what counts. That's it for Wisdom Wednesday, September 20th, 2017. Tomorrow I'll be opening the vault as we have Throwback Thursday, and we're going to have some fun, and I'm going to reminisce about something that happened a long time back, and we'll have some fun with it, and I hope you'll join me tomorrow. And Lee says just what I needed to hear. Thanks. So my pleasure, Lee, and also Winston Churchill pleasure. And I sincerely hope that you're going through an incredibly successful time, and you needed to hear that that's not final. Let's go, keep working, go to the next door, like answer the phone, come in the next day and reset the goal. But if it is because you're going through some trials that we all go through, then remember that failure is not fatal. In fact, failure is good. It's what we do. We can't learn without it. We can't grow without it. We can't be a business owner without it. We'd have to be a 9-to-5 worker, again, who just opts for mediocrity. And we don't want none of that. I ain't got time for that. Thanks, everyone, for being here, and I'll catch you tomorrow on Thursday.